Hello and good afternoon. This is Mike with Tag Roofing and Restoration. We are here at the Hearrell residence on Perrin Court in Fairborn, Ohio. We are here to perform a brittleness repairability test. Insurance has agreed to pay for some spot repairs, and we are concerned with the structural integrity of these shingles being compromised while performing those repairs. I would also like to just point out that, thank you Allstate, clearly we can tell failed previous repair. There was already repairs that were attempted multiple times throughout this system, and apparently that was just not acknowledged. Whatever. So there's a couple things that we like to keep in mind while we're doing these repairability tests, the brittleness tests. So this one shingle is the one that is going to be replaced. Okay, the one that I'm going to be doing the test on will need to be manipulated because, as you can see, the nails right here, this nail is in the top of this shingle. See that? See how that works? So this whole area is going to have to be manipulated. And again, I just want to point out that clearly repairs do not work. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to be separating this seal, and then we are going to manipulate this shingle to a certain degree. There's a couple things that we like to keep in mind. Like I said, first off, we have to be able to manipulate this entire area. We have to understand that, are the shingles pliable enough to be manipulated without causing more damage? Are there compatible materials? The nails that go into them, what kind of nails they are. Whenever we go to pull these out and put new nails in, how is that going to affect the entire system? Clearly not very good, but we will try this again. And again, a lot of these shingles are unsealed because of a failed previous repair. You can see that it's kind of like that all over the place. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first show you. This is a fully intact shingle. There is nothing wrong with that shingle, correct? So I am going to manipulate this shingle to a certain degree. Again, in order to get a flush hammer or nail in here, you have to go a little bit higher than what I'm at. But again, because we are not intentionally trying to damage these shingles or this system any more than it already is, I am not actually going to that full degree. And again, we're in Ohio. It's about 82 degrees right now. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So again, these are just things that we like to keep in mind of. But again, as suspected, again, I'm just kind of lightly rubbing this. I'm not intentionally trying to damage this, like I stated. You can clearly see what is happening here along the top of this, where it has started to create this crease, this crack across the top of it, where these need to be manipulated. So that has to happen for every single one of these repairs that are up here that, again, as you can see, do not work. There is 1, 2, 3 previous repairs that have been done, and all of the shingles around the area that was manipulated clearly were damaged during the process of those repairs and have now blown off. So what that does is it snowballs the entire system. So it's just repair after repair, and then your house looks, well, kind of stupid, like a patchwork quilt, instead of just replacing the entire system. But then there's another thing that we also like to keep in mind is when we see that it's real soft underneath, obviously there's bigger issues. This is a failed repairability test. These shingles are non-repairable. Clearly failed.